Welcome back, Crowllies. This is a money message reading for you guys. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed. For those of you that haven't subscribed and you're tapping in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any notifications when I go live, when I have a scheduled live stream, or when I pop up and give you your pop up live streams channel messages. Okay. Let's see what's going on, what's coming next for you guys in regards to money, career, finances, and all that jazz. So let's see what's going on here. If you guys are interested in getting a shirt like this is at my shop. Go to spiritualsboutique.com and you can find a channeling mode on shirt, all right, for all of my spiritually inclined people, all right, my intuitive people. If you're interested, go ahead and check that out, all right. Let's see what is going on for you guys. What's coming in next? Let me make sure I share out real quick. And we can get started. Here we go. What's coming in next for my Crowllies? What is coming in next in regards to money? Okay. Constant money flow. Look at that. Back to back money stacks. Nice. So, what is coming next? Money. Money in your account, money everywhere. 222. All right. Making money choices because you have money. All right. That's good. What is coming in next? What is coming in next? Just lay it all out there and see what else comes out. All right. Housewarming party. Is someone moving in somewhere? All right. All right, let's see what this is. Wealth, access to money. Reflect, don't repeat this. Revisit what did not work. Old patterns block new profit. So make sure that you're not repeating old patterns in regards to your finances. All right. Whether that be, purchasing or investing in things that are not in alignment with you. All right. You have constant money flow, two confirmations of constant money flow. All right. Merch flying worldwide, highly favored, review, bestseller, and recommended. All right. So that means for those of you that are selling products, you have your own storefronts, you have your own small business, you have your, maybe a side gig or something like that, or you have a startup, right? This means that this is a good time for you to make sure that you invest in packaging, invest in shipping material, make sure that you have enough products, make sure that you have enough giveaway goodies and stuff like that. So that way you are prepared for your merch to be flying, all right, around the world. Okay. Housewarming party. Somebody could be either purchasing things to have a nice party at home, or you are moving. This is a confirmation of moving to a place, moving to your own spot. Housewarming party is basically like when you are preparing the house for the arrival of people home, to your new home, new guests. So this is family, friends. It's a nice little gathering, and usually they bring in, appliances that you may need, or like if let's say you're moving in, somebody might bring you a microwave if you need it, or some dishes, or maybe some cleaning supplies or something like that, right? Some people might just bring some food, or they'll just stop by and like give you something to help you kind of warm up the house. Sometimes a good housewarming gift, if you might not really know a person, would be like a plant, right? To bring life into the home, or flowers, something like that. Okay, that could be significant. Right, we have something is being replaced in your life. It's something like a space to be filled. Okay, so something is being filled, and we're talking about money, right? So there's something that needs to be filled. All right, it could be something financial. You may need something, and you're about to be able to purchase that something that is missing. All right, we have restoration and replenishing. So I am already picking up this energy of, so the money is starting to flow constantly. I will say double time. Okay. You have wealth. All right. We have access to money in a great amount, cash flow. All that was taken from you will be given back to you tenfold. This is a blessing. This blessing is yours. This blessing is yours. Can you believe that everything that you've lost financially is about to come in tenfold? All right. And the flow of money is going to double. So let's say you usually get a monthly check, or you usually get bi-weekly pay, or you usually get weekly pay. Whatever that is, it's going to double. So if you get paid weekly, you're going to see more money coming in throughout the week, not just your paycheck. If you usually get paid bi-weekly, you're going to see money like on a weekly basis. If you usually get paid monthly, you're probably going to see money throughout the month, more than just once a month. Okay, let's see what else here. Expect a peaceful living environment. Home sweet home vibes. Okay, double confirmation. I'm going to put this one right here. Home sweet home vibes. A beautiful home just for you. A home big enough to fit you and up to 3 or 4 people inside. A great living space, possibly an apartment. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what else. Coming in quick, money is multiplying. I'm telling you guys, these are really good messages for you guys. Money is multiplying. No wonder this is a crow call. Okay, what else? Expense tracking. You guys haven't been doing this. Was in the reverse, so you haven't been tracking your expenses. This is a good thing to start at this time, to start tracking your expenses. All right. So make sure. And now, depending on who you bank with, in terms of your bank account, you usually, some, not all bank accounts are like that, but some bank accounts, your bank statement will let you know like how much money went in and how much money went out throughout the month. But other bank accounts, like through mobile app, they'll let you know how much money was allocated where, meaning this is how much money you spent on food. This is how much money you spent on shopping. This is how much money you spent on bills. Some banking accounts can let you label certain things, like this was for utilities, or this was for business, or this was personal expense. You need to make sure that you, especially for those of you that have a small business and stuff like that, you make sure that you're keeping track of your personal expenses and your business expenses separately. So if that means that you just keep your like have a separate account for personal and a separate account for business. And if you can't do that right now, you can definitely have like a folder or like the envelope system specifically for month to month, for your business, right? Whether it's investing or just expenses. Investing looks like purchasing this, let's say, equipment, and this equipment is going to be utilized for my business. It's going to help me to get more profits for whatever, okay? Um, you can use that as an investment. That's an investment. But if it's an expense, meaning once it's done, it's done, it's not really gonna do too much. Meaning like an expense would be like it could be going out to eat, but you were working, you were on the clock, so that is a business, that's a business expense, right? Or you, I don't know, purchased a meal for yourself and your client or something like that. That's a business expense. Or you purchase, let's say, a subscription for I'm seeing like something that could have helped your clients or something that could help your business. And this could be a subscription. This could be an email subscription, right? So you could have a professional email account with your business name and stuff like that on it. It could be a subscription for like some sort of like, let's say, a tool or something like that that you may need. Or like, again, it could be products, okay? Investing in products that you may be utilizing for your business, for your clients. If it's something like merchandise, expenses could be like shipping and handling. That's an expense. And they're just showing me a lot of different things. So you just take what applies. Now, if it's just personal stuff, then know the expense, meaning you can, when you file your taxes, you can definitely claim, going travel to work, that's an expense that you can definitely claim in your taxes, for gas, for mileage reimbursement, things of that nature that can definitely help in regards to your taxes. So keeping track of your expenses, kind of helping build a budget that will frame, like something that will frame what you can continue to spend moving forward. Um, and so that way you can see more profit. Okay, you can see more profit. You could save more. You can allocate more money to the emergency fund. You can allocate more money to, say, like buying that furniture, buying that car. Having a nice treat for your birthday, starting your savings account for your birthday, or starting a savings account for a vacation or something like that. So that way you can stay on track. Okay. Remember, an emergency fund is more like, you, for anything like you can't pay your bills, or a bill is higher than usual, or you're about to move or something like that. Something happens, you lose your job. That's an emergency fund, versus a savings account for dot dot dot. Savings account for vacation, savings account for car expense, stuff like that, like unexpected car expenses. You want to go ahead and start doing stuff like that, especially because there's constant money flow, and that will help you later on in the future. Okay, now I'm not seeing anything like that happen, but it's better to be prepared than to like have things happen unexpectedly, right? And then we have inheritance stated, okay, in their will testament. This will be addressed soon, okay? Something will be addressed specifically to you. There's 3 different wills here. So, that being said, recently someone could have passed, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Recently, someone could have passed. There's 3 different wills. Now, I don't know if this is like 3 different times someone changed one will, or this is like 3 different people that could have passed recently. Okay. Just clarifying that. but there is some sort of will testament that your name is on, okay? So something specifically addressed to you in a will, and that will only resonate for a very few of you, but it did come out, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and then put booking schedule, and then what is this? Business income, level up. So you're leveling up your business. Let me put this right here. Leveling up your business. All right. There's a spiritual deposit on its way to you. All right. Whenever I say spiritual deposit, this is from your spiritual bank account. Okay. This could be from your spiritual team, your ancestors. It's going to be specifically addressed to you in the physical. So this could be in the form of a check, in the form of going into your account, or like going into your hand specifically. Um, for those of you working with mainstream celebrities, or working with celebrity client base, I do see you having a chance to work with more than 5 different celebs, okay, celebrities that will be recommending your business. Someone will recommend your business, your services to a celebrity or an up and coming celebrity that makes it mainstream and that links you to other celebrities. Okay. And I'm seeing your business and your services expand to them. Okay. So business income is going to start leveling up based off of, the mainstream celebrity clientele that you will have. Looking at anywhere between a 2 to 4 week time frame from whenever you're watching this reading. So expect great news, okay? Expect some great news. That's awesome. All right, what else? Let's go ahead and see where do you stand with money? Not just where do you stand with money, but kind of like your relationship to money. What's the relationship to money that they have? Where do they stand with money? Okay, we have manifesting and transporter. So yeah, there's a lot of things shifting and changing in regards to money and comfort. So you will be more comfortable with your money. I do see that. You'll be more comfortable with your money. Not only that, I feel like because the money is coming so readily, so fluidly, so effortlessly, you're going to have more time for like more downtime, more time for you, more time for relaxation, like more time for relaxation. And I feel like this is gonna really kick into hyper overdrive between now and mid-December, okay? For those of you that are watching the replay and it might be past the winter time, um, or past that time frame, I would say between now and I would say 2.5 months from now, okay? Mm-hmm. So the relationship that you have right now is you're manifesting the money and you're seeing the money manifest. Like it's not just, oh, I'm currently manifesting, but I don't have a sign. No, you're manifesting the money, you're seeing the money come in, you're managing the money well, and you're continuing to manifest, right? This is like good fortune. So good fortune is coming in, good luck is coming in, you're focusing on your career, you're focusing on your financial plans, right? Your financial goals. There's an opportunity that may come to you where you can showcase your talent again with the, references, right? And for those of you that might not work with mainstream celebrities, right? So you don't necessarily service anyone, or you're not in the, what is that, sales, right? you may you may have good recommendations that come in, right? You may have bonuses, you may have a promotion, you may have additional like time off, paid time off, right? I'm seeing a lot of these really cool things here for you guys. You definitely have everything that you need to continue to increase your income, is what I'm seeing. And you can, and it shows with your relationship with your money. All right, that's where you're standing with your money right now. I also see that there is like something moving very quickly in regards to your plans with your finances. So you don't have to worry about any delays either. Some of you guys could travel for work, okay? I am seeing that. What else? I also see that your finances are in a state of balance. So that being said, I don't see like a lot of debt, right? I don't see a lot of um like what is that called? Like negative withdrawal. Dang, what is that called? With your account is not in the negative. I don't see your account being in the negative. I don't see it constantly. I don't see you owing anyone money. I don't see you owing the bank money. I don't see like any issues with that. Okay, something about that. So you're gonna be very comfortable. You're not gonna be stressed out financially. So you are going to be basically entering a period of time where you're going to be comfortable with your finances. You're going to be comfortable with your money flow, which is really good. That's always good for you to finally feel at peace when it comes to your finances. Angel number 2121, which equates to 33, right? Things are just going to fall into place in alignment. It's like every decision that you make unlocks something fresh, something new, a new chapter financially for you. And when we talk about new things financially, that can range. Like it can range from, new things that you bring into your home, new outfits, like just new things, just new stuff, just new, right? Being able to replace the old with something new, right? Like say like you had like old pots and pans, or you had old furniture, and now you switching up the feng shui in the house, and you're switching up the old stuff for the new. Or maybe you got tired of your wardrobe, and now it's time to refresh it, and you can switch out your old wardrobe for new clothing, right? um it could be like a change of scenery, right? It doesn't have to be like items. It could be a change of scenery. You always go to this particular restaurant because you can't afford that restaurant that you always wanted to go to, and now you're starting to go to new restaurants. You're starting to go to new places and environments that you haven't been to, because now you have the cash flow to back that up, right? You haven't been able to go on vacation for a while, or the vacations that you've been taking were kind of like mini micro vacations, like maybe 1 day, 2 day, 3 day vacations, and now you're going to be able to take 2 week, 3 week vacations. Or you were only able to go on vacation once a year, now you're going to be able to go on vacation 2 or 3 times a year, right? So I'm seeing, because the money is multiplying like that, you're going to be able to budget enough so that way you can get these things done. Same thing with like the housewarming message, right? Maybe you were stuck in one location or stuck in a situation in regards to housing, and now that's going to shift, right? So maybe you were hopping around from place to place, or maybe you were stuck in a place, and now you're going to go to the place that you actually want to go to, okay? Is what I'm seeing. So the relationship with money that you have is so comfortable that you're going to be able to do these things, and you're not in like that pessimistic mentality where you feel like, oh, it's not going to happen, or I'm still waiting, right? So we're going to shift into now how you can improve your financial flow. So, how can you improve it? Let's see how you can improve this. How can you improve the money that keeps coming, right? Which is crazy, because like there were so many confirmations of the money is going to keep coming, and you're going to be comfortable, right? So how can you improve this? How can they improve their financial flow? Okay, the death card is in the reverse. There's something that you have to start doing again. All right. There's something that you have to start doing again in regards to your finances. Okay. For some of you guys, it can be get back on your vision board. Okay. Like start working on your vision board again, or start working on those goals that you kind of put to the side because, the money wasn't coming in. So there's certain things that you couldn't do, right? Sometimes when you manifest certain things, it's not just about manifestation, it's also about the balance of spiritual energy and what you actively do, right? So there's something here that you got to get back on again. All right. For some of you guys, it could be, manifesting more or manifesting balance, right? Or others of you, it could be, just changing financial habits. Okay. What else? How can they improve their financial flow? All right, Seven of Swords. I would say there's something here in regards to stop putting yourself in this deceptive mindset of you don't deserve money or you don't deserve nice things. There we go. You don't deserve nice things, or you don't deserve to spoil yourself, or you don't deserve to treat yourself. Okay. That needs to change. That needs to change. How can you improve your financial flow? The Knave of Cups. Yeah, honestly, you need to treat yourself more. This is the perfect time for you to start treating yourself, right? As long as you're tracking your expenses and you're not overdoing it with the spending, you can definitely treat yourself, right? You can definitely do the hot stone massage that you've been aching to do because your body is always hurting, right? You can finally do that full facial massage and facial mask that you've been wanting to do, besides just, some of you guys may have not been doing your nails. Maybe go ahead and do your nails, right? Some of you guys have been doing press-ons. Now you can go ahead and get your gel manicure, right? Some of you guys have been maybe you've been doing trims every now and then. Now you can go to the shop and get your hair fully done, okay? And not just doing a trim. Maybe it's time, hey, I'm gonna do a different hair color. I'm gonna, instead of straightening my hair, I'm gonna curl it. I'm gonna press it. I don't know, I'm gonna get some weave in. I'm gonna, whatever it is, like I'm gonna get that high pony, whatever. Like, do that thing that you've been really wanting to do, whether it's changing up your hairstyle, changing up your look, right? Changing out your wardrobe, changing your shoes, right? Do that thing that's going to treat you, that's going to make you feel good, right? That thing that you've already been knowing this for about a month. Intuitively, you've been kind of looking at things. You're like, I like this, I like that, or whatever. You may have liked it, you may have put it in your cart or whatever. Start doing those things. Be in that energy, stay in that energy, because remember, energy allows you, like being in the energy allows you to continue to attract it. Knowing that money goes in and out. Don't worry too much about how much goes out. When you stay in that energy, that's when you kind of stay stuck on energy going out and out and out and out. You want to make sure that you're like, okay, I'm doing this for myself. I'll have enough energy. I'll feel good. The money's treating me good. Money's going to keep coming to me so that way I can continue to feel this way. Or for those of you that have children, I'm going to spend this for my kid, and I'm going to spend this for my niece or my nephew, right? And they're going to feel good, right? So those things, like gifting things to people, being comfortable enough doing that, okay? And of course, people that deserve it, like, because some people don't deserve it, but that is really how you can improve your financial flow. Listen intuitively when something doesn't feel right, when in terms of spending, right? You know what? I shouldn't really spend here. I don't want to shop here in this place anymore. I want to shop somewhere else. Listen to those intuitive nudges, right? Listen to your intuition when it's like, okay, this store doesn't carry my size, or this store doesn't benefit for my curves, or I don't feel like this store has the things that I really need. Let me switch the quality. It might be the quality that might change, right? That can shift your mentality for your finances. It's not just about like getting luxury things, but it's about the quality. Like, okay, it could be luxurious, but is it going to be sustainable, right? Is it something that like if I pay for it, it's actually going to continue to give to me, right? You want to look into that type of energy, shifting into that type of energy, kind of leaving behind like that stagnant energy of like, oh, I'm gonna leave it in my cart and I'm never gonna buy it type thing. That's what kind of what I'm seeing too. To improve your financial flow, don't just leave things in your cart anymore. Don't just have like a whole bunch of different, I don't know, apps that you have just stuff in your cart and you never buy and you keep removing it and then you add it and then you remove it and you add it and then you remove it and you never buy it. That just gives yourself, your soul, the confirmation that you're not going to buy it, that there's things that's not working. So kind of the first thing that you should do is kind of look at all your wish lists and stuff like that and try to at least buy 2 to 3 items, okay? Of course with your budget, but buy 2 to 3 items per month, okay? That will kind of confirm to you like, hey, I can treat myself. Hey, the money is here and I'm able to afford these things and I'm able to do these things and it's going to continue to make me feel good, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing here in regards to how you can improve your financial flow. And now I want to go into how much abundance is on its way to you. All right. I'll grab this one again. How much abundance is on its way? How much abundance is on its way? All right, they wanted to come out, so we have loss here, and then I did say something about a will, okay? And this is like they're like in a that's like a flower, and that looks like they're out in the grave. Um, so it looks like someone could have had definitely a confirmation. Someone could have had a passed away loved one recently, okay? I will say that that could be somewhere, like for some of you, that's where the money's coming from. Okay. You can be experiencing some loss right now, some grief, but something is coming in because of that. Now, for some of you, it's because of the will, or it's because that happened, something else is shifting for you in your reality in your life that creates an opportunity for you to get money. So for those of you that it doesn't apply like that, like, oh, I haven't had a pass away loved one or anything like that, there's nothing about a will, then it may be, something is happening to shift, right? Not only did we have that, but we also had the death card, but the death card was in the reverse. So for some of you guys, that means that, there could be a specific ending that happens in the family that changes things for you on a financial note, okay? So a major phase in your life is ending, and now it's time to embrace the newness. And we're talking about finances, okay? Some of you guys may have to let go of what you've been focusing your energy on that was not necessarily allowing you to move forward, okay? How much abundance is coming in? We have activation and partnership. I would say a lot of deals, okay? Um, with activation, yeah, you need to work on things, okay? So you would still have to actively work on this money to come in. So it's not effortless money completely, but there is money to be dealt with. Partnership can be anywhere from working with coworkers, working with different companies, working with different partnerships and different sponsorship programs and things of that nature, different brands is what I'm seeing. So the money can vary. The money can vary in terms of your percentage cut. The money can vary in regards to the amount of hours that you're putting in at work. So the money can definitely vary, but I do feel like with that bodybuilder image, I do feel like it is going to build. It's going to build on top of each other. Okay. Your money's going to take off. So it's not necessarily anywhere where it's been, let's say, these past 2 to 3 months. It's going to be more than that. And that's just like a general type of how much it will be. All right. This is expect this sooner than later is also what I'm hearing. Expect the growth of the money multiplying and stuff like that sooner than later. Now is the best time for you guys to take action in regards to things that you've been slow to decide on financially. Okay, this is the best time to rush into things. All right. As long as you have a clear path and a clear idea of what you're going to do, that is exactly where you're going to head and do that. Okay. Execute those plans. Again, this is the second confirmation of manifesting. All right. You could be manifesting a strong, successful partnership in regards to finances, which is really, really good. All right. Some of you guys, you will have some sort of relationship that may lead you um, to hold a lot of success in your finances. Okay. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that partnership is, but I do see that. Let's get a little bit more details on how much abundance is on its way. Okay. We have the Eight of Coins. We have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands. This is going to make you really confident in the Knight of Swords, and it's going to be fast. It's going to be fast. The King of Cups. So I will say with the Eight of Coins, you're looking at anywhere between $800 increase minimum in your income to about $8,000 increase in your income. And that may vary depending on like if it's monthly or if it's annually. Okay. Because each and every one of you is going to be different. So just put that to where it fits for you guys. But that's what I'm seeing. Okay. So there could be an annual increase in income, or there could be a monthly increase in income that is happening. And it's going to affect your beauty regimen. It's going to affect your confidence financially. It's going to affect the opportunities that are coming your way. Okay. Again, they're fast. It's going to come off very quickly. So it's almost like in a blink of an eye, you're going to realize like, wow, not too long ago, I couldn't do this or I wasn't able to afford this. And now, I'm doing this all the time, or I'm paying for this all the time, or I'm getting takeout all the time, or I'm going out all the time, or whatever that is. And remember, expense tracking is what they're really trying to get across to you is very, very, very important. Okay. So, what's blocking you from receiving this, or what was blocking you from receiving this? Because it does look like, it's coming regardless of whether you're ready or not. I do feel like this is coming. Okay. So we have the High Priestess in the bottom of the deck. Intuitively, you kind of already know what was blocking this financial increase. So let's see. What's blocking you from receiving? All right, Five of Cups, Page of Wands. All right. So something in regards to not moving on from something, crying over spilled milk in regards to something. Some of you guys were suffering from a separation, some sort of abandonment. Maybe you guys had an emotional spending, or you were going through a hard time, so that's how you found comfort. Okay. Or some of you guys, again, with the loss thing that keeps coming up, you expected some sort of loss, maybe financial loss, maybe there was a personal setback. Okay. With the Page of Wands, this lets me know that you're going to start discovering different forms of financial budgeting. All right. Financial literacy, different ways to financially manage things, different financial opportunities are coming in. More creativity is coming in as well. Some of you guys may find a mentor, or you may be looking for a mentor. And this could be in regards to your career field, or in regards to um, just helping you in general. It might not just be financially, but you may have like a life coach. You might have a mentor. You might have, what is that, a financial advisor, someone that can kind of help you navigate through what to explore financially moving forward. So what was blocking you was the fact that you didn't have, let's say, the right people in your ear to like to, what is that, to coach you through what you were going through, like how to navigate through it. Like, I'm going to coach you through this so that way you don't do this again, or we're going to fix this habit and we're going to start doing this instead, or we're going to take this money and we're going to put it here instead, or maybe you didn't really know too much about how to, maybe you didn't know so much about financial literacy, okay, or budgeting, okay. Maybe you didn't have the information about something, the information about a job, the information about a course, or something like that. Okay. Nine of Cups. Okay. There's a wish come true here. Yeah, some of you guys could have struggled a lot with finding comfort in your finances. Again, comfort after a loss. This is like the fourth time we're talking about loss. Loss doesn't necessarily have to be a loved one. The loss could also be like, let's say, you guys weren't in a relationship anymore and you kind of let things kind of fall apart, right? A loss of a friend or something. I don't know what this is, but someone could definitely have experienced some sort of loss. And emotional stability is very significant here. So your emotional stability could have been the cause of the blockage itself, or the satisfaction that you had in terms of how comfortable you were with finances. Okay. But I do see that you guys are having this wish come true for your finances here. What else? What was blocking them from receiving? Page of Cups. So we have double Page of Cups energy here. And that's leaning on the Seven of Swords and the Page of Wands. So I would say the blockage here was either receiving like having access or receiving things from people that didn't have the best intentions from you, and then having that negative energy linger in your energy. So like, let's say somebody didn't really necessarily want to pay you back, and then whenever they did pay you back, that money or whatever they gave you had this like negative intentions on it, right? And so that energy, like, you never really cleared that energy off of you, off of your wallet, off of yourself, whatever. For some of you guys, it's the sense of, giving to people that didn't deserve it, giving to people that, didn't care whether, you were broke after you gave it to them, or and I'm seeing something in regards to money, like a money exchange here specifically, is that's what they're talking about. Money exchange, gift exchange, okay, something in exchange like that. It could also be an opportunity, like maybe you gave an opportunity to somebody that they didn't really deserve it, because they were not grateful, right? And that was like a loss, right? So that's what I'm seeing here. So be careful with that moving forward, because sometimes blessing is for you and it's not to be shared, right? And that's what I'm seeing here. And so continue to listen to your intuition. Continue to listen to that gut feeling with when you feel like, maybe I should not invest in this, or maybe I should not tell such and such about this, or maybe I shouldn't, tell this person that there's an opening in my job, or there's something like that, right? Or maybe I shouldn't partner with this person, right? Or maybe I shouldn't share my what is that, my clients with someone, something like that, okay? Because you could create an opportunity for someone that later on the line, everything that you work for can kind of go right down the drain. So make sure that you are listening to your intuition, you're listening to your spirit guides in regards to that. I don't know why this is coming in, but because this is a money reading, but it is coming in, so I'm going to say it. For those of you that have experienced a loss in regards to like a breakup or something like that, um, expect a renewal in your relationship life. There is new love here, okay? And it will be a happy surprise. Yeah, I was like, I don't know why that just came up, because this is not that type of reading, but it did come up. Angel number 4433. So I guess maybe that's what was blocking you. Maybe your heart chakra was closed and you, yeah, angel number 4444. And you were just protective. And, you know, when you try to manifest things, your heart chakra has to be open in order to receive. In order to receive love, in order to receive good things, in order to receive money, like just in order to receive, period, right? And so I just feel like maybe you kind of shut off and you kind of little in that little emo depressed mode and you're like, leave me alone, I don't want to talk to anyone, because you were in that situation, right? But now, clearing out that energy, clearing out your heart chakra, aligning your heart chakra, opening your heart chakra, opening yourself up to the universe and to the most high and to your angels, and just for like money opportunities to people. Maybe you were closed off to people in general. Maybe you were kind of isolated. Whatever this was, it was causing some sort of blockage for you financially. Five of Swords, okay. Maybe there was some resentment in your heart. Maybe you were holding on to grudges, and holding on to negative emotions can definitely kind of close opportunities, close doors for you, because you're not in the vibration of accepting good things to come your way. Is what I'm seeing here in regards to that blockage that could have blocked you from receiving all this good stuff, all this good money, and all these good things that you deserve. Okay. So let's go for your final messages on what is the secret advice the crows have for your wealth. Okay. What's the secret advice? What is the secret advice? All right, we have a past life inheritance. So maybe that's what the inheritance is. Okay. For some of you guys, it's a physical inheritance, and for others of you, it's a past life inheritance. Okay. Remember, take only what resonates, y'all. All right. Let's see. And if it's a past life inheritance, it's three different past lives that's like bleeding into this life right now, into giving you this money flow. Again, spiritual bank account, right? What is the secret advice the crows have for wealth? So maybe getting a past life reading in regards to your spiritual bank account. We have a school event here, and that's giving like fundraiser energy for the school event. What's going on here? We have money in the form of clients, sales, funding, business expansion, business capital. Okay. So money is definitely coming in. They're telling you where it's coming from. Okay. And there's like, so the money form is going to come in different ways. It's not just going to come from just one job. All right. That's what I'm seeing. All right. Business car, someone's probably going to invest in their car. Okay. Either you already have a car or you're going to put more money in your car. Okay. To, I don't know, make accommodations, make alterations or something like that. All right. Or they're letting you know, like, hey, this is the time to be, budgeting precisely so that way you can afford this car. We have a seminar. So some of you guys will probably be able to do a workshop, a seminar, a course, or something like that. Whether you are hosting yourself, you're giving yourself so that way you can get money, or you are taking yourself so that way it will help you to create more money for you, more money opportunities. Okay. And that goes hand in hand with the school event. So it could be like maybe an online seminar or workshop or something. Or maybe the workshop or the seminar is being hosted in a school building or around a school. We have business growth. For those of you that have businesses, okay, I'm seeing two different messages. For those of you that have businesses, you'll be able to hire an assistant. You'll be able to hire someone under you or hire multiple staff members. Okay. For those of you that are looking for a job opportunity or you are working in your location, this is a confirmation. You will see hiring signs. Someone's hiring staff, someone's hiring security, someone's hiring management. This could be anywhere between 3 to 5 employees or 5 to 10 employees. Okay, that's just a confirmation. What's going on here? What secret advice do the crows have for their wealth? Financial growth, harvest season, return on investment. So if you already invested in something, you're going to see the return on that. So profit, tangible income increase. So yeah, this is income increase. All right. So far it's looking like some of you guys may need to learn something new, I don't know, either get a license on something, a business license, a license or certification on something, so that way you can make more money. Whenever you're certified in something or you have a license for something, when you're working, your either your hourly pay rate, depending on where you're working, right, your hourly pay rate can increase, or your annual income can increase because of that certification, because of that license. Okay. What else? So start looking at, whatever career, whatever business you have, whatever licensing that you making get, all right, making invest in, and you will get profit over that. All right. We have expect the arrival of cash flow in your hands. Let's zoom in. Boom. Expect the arrival of cash flow in your hands. Financial increase. They said this like 3 times. Financial increase. Manifested money intentions. So that's your manifestations. Business deal partnership. They said that. New income source. Multiple income streams. All right. So cash flow is here, boo. Cash flow is here. Congratulations. I'm so happy that you guys are going through really good times, or you're about to step into your really good financially favored season. All right. Spiritual bank account. Do I have to say anything else? Do I have to say anything else? That's it, my loves. Close book. Those were all your messages. Comment down below. Let me know how this resonates. If you want another reading like this, comment down below. More money messages, please. Hashtag Crowllies. Peace.